type Jaguar.
Come on in here, Douglas Sharp.
Here comes the Jaguar, first of all. The Dillies, a Canadian team, XKE, out of Manitowoc, Ontario. They broke down yesterday. Team number 52.
What a beautiful car this E-Type Jaguar is. What a beautiful car.
Duncan Tilley and Cheryl Tilley, they're working out the problems, but they're back in the race now. Bring it on in.
Bring it on in. Get your scores, boys. Come on in here.
Next up, 1916 Hudson, the 2011 Grand Champions out of Fairport, New York. 1916, the driver, Doug Sharp, the navigator, Howard Sharp. You can't trick me. Here we go. Let's bring it in. The 1916.
Good job, boys. Good job. Thank you for being here.
1916 Hudson out of Fairport, New York. They won it all last year, and they're competitive this year.
Last year, they were in a 1911 Beasley, a 100-year-old car, and they won it all.
Right behind them, out of the great state of Arkansas, Hot Springs, Arkansas. Grandfather Dave Reeder, grandson, graduate.
No. This is my son.
I'm sorry.
This is car number 6.
Vernon Cunningham.
That's right. This is Vernon and Greg Cunningham.
He is, like you, the grandfather of your children.
Vernon is my grandpa-in-law.
Yes.
And Greg Cunningham, Vernon Cunningham, car number 6. He was the grand champion of the great race in 2005. He was a great.
Also has Honest Charlie's Garage. Here comes the Nash Rambler, ladies and gentlemen. Annegret Reichman out of Portland, Oregon. Ulrich Kamholtz are the navigator. They're experts in their 1957 Nash station wagon.
Isn't that a cute car? Bring it on in here, Annegret.
A car you may have never seen before. 1917 Peerless.
Green Dragon.
The Green Dragon, John Hollingsworth. Tom Dingus is the navigator.
Hi, buddy.
They have done
John Hollingsworth, Robert Dingus, bring it on in here. Listen to that 1917
V8. 18 years ago, John Hollingsworth went to Bill Jostler, Guy McDore from Bath, Maine. 1929 Ford Model A Speedster. They call this car Borrowed Time. 7 years ago, Bill beat cancer and he's still competing. Borrowed Time. He took 2005 off to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. Bring it on in. Isn't that beautiful?
Here comes the pass.
Really low, the navigator, 1928 Ford Model A Boat Tail.
Bring it on in here, folks. Hi, Shirley. How you doing, girl?
Look at this.
David Lowe, how are you? Bring it on in. I bet you got about 5 aces today. What do you think? Shirley, did you do 5 aces? Say yes. No, yes, no. Atta girl, bring it on down.
Right behind them, out of Searcy, Arkansas, G.R. Pike, the navigator, Bobby Hadsky, winners of the 2004 great race. They won the race from Jacksonville, Florida, right to the west coast. Here comes the Florida car, Dale Bell, the Jammers out of Palm Beach Garden, Florida. Bill Seacrest is the navigator out of South Shore, Kentucky. Is Archer and Candle out of Lowell, Ohio. Dave Archer, Wally Candle out of Marietta, Ohio. This is the 1957 Chevy 150. It's a 2-door post. Great looking car. Great to have these guys here from the great state of Ohio.
I'm sure you got about 5 aces. Get down there and find out, boys.
Isn't that sweet? Most people try to finish the 1930. The 1930 Ford Riley, his last name as navigator is Keith Wallace, driver rather, Rick McIntosh, and you see a presentation being made right now. These guys won the sportsman division yesterday, so they get a plaque today so they can brag. They get money at the end of the day.
Okay, hold it up here, boys. They're the winner yesterday here, boys. Yeah, we're a winner here, Barrie, Ontario. Sportsman division winners. Hey, you don't have a starter. What happened to the starter? Did it crap out on you?
Yes, the Bendix actually blew up inside the transmission, so we are clutch. So we got to figure out if we got parts rolling around in there.
Well, I know you might have parts in there, but where are you going to get a starter if you need one?
I would think it would be my company, Max Antique Auto Parts.
Atta baby, Max Antique Auto, take it on down.
the Riley Ford racer. Next up, entry number 24, one of the real heroes of the great race. Code Road, Don Musher, driver out of Barrie, California. Dr. Tom Code, Santa Ana, California, 1916. Hudson, Dr. Code has been a fixture with us for years, 80 years young, and still a competitive player. Dr. Tom Code. Next up, entry number 17, the Silver Bullet. Scott Cook, the driver. Gary Cook, the navigator. Grand Champion Division. Let's stop them. They won the whole day yesterday in the Grand Champion Division. Gary Cook was the winner of the 1998 and 99 great races. They are winners of yesterday. How cool is that? Father and son.
Good job, Gary and Scott Cook, driving their 1917 Hudson.
From 1917, a 160 cubic inch Ford.
Buck Camphausen and his driver,
Josh Block. They are from Barrie, the largest auction house in the world. They do millions and millions of dollars each year. And I'll tell you what, this Buck Camphausen has competed in so many years. Oh, look, it's got headers too. Take it on through.
Buck Camphausen is one of the owners of RM Auctions. They're from here in Ontario and the best auction company to buy a collector car in the world.
Entry number 74, Team Coker out of Englewood, Tennessee. They're actually cousins of Corky. John and Beth in their 1940 Ford Coupe. They are in the sportsman division.
That little 1940 Ford used to be a moonshine car. You know, Tennessee is known for good whiskey. We make it legitimate. You ever heard of Jack Daniels?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We make it really illegitimate too and make it real good. But don't go up the holler expecting to find any because you might get shot. This little moonshine car is named Willie. Beth named it Willie. It's her little black 40 Ford. Atta girl.
It had a great trunk. You could carry a lot of liquid. Here we come, ladies and gentlemen. Another great race team. Martin Froome, Gary Martin out of Louisville, Kentucky. His wife Jean Ann. Experts in their 1938 Ford Coupe. Sponsored by Reliable Carriers, the official classic car transporter of the great race.
Jean Ann. Give me four. Ready? Here we go. Jean Ann, Gary Martin driving 38 Ford 5-window coupe. They are stars of the great race.
Drivers and navigators. I'll tell you, it probably is. That's one of our providers. Entry number 7 out of Cumming, Georgia. Billy Cawthorn from Cumming, Georgia. David Hewitt out of Granbury, Texas. Expert Division, 1932 Ford Highboy Roadster.
Look at the aces on this car. You know, we told you what this was all about. What it takes is, these guys have gotten their instructions 40 minutes before they were to leave. They have done each of these stickers on here. They have passed the checkpoint at exactly the second they're supposed to. Not a half a second, exactly the second. Billy Cawthorn, David Hewitt, bring it on down, that 32 Highboy. Way to be, boys.
By the way, Fox's Bakery and Deli, and it's a 1932 Ford Highboy. Bring it on in.
Car number 595, the Latrell family from Galax, Virginia.
Wow.
How about that little Model A Ford? I bet it came down the road just fine. X-Cup teams. That's what these guys are doing, is getting young people involved in old cars. Bring it on through, Doc. Let's see what your score is down here.
Next car up out of Baldwinsville, New York. Entry number 60, the Bow Tie Boys. Grandfather and grandson, John Hudson the driver, Scott Hudson the navigator. 1940 Chevy Master Deluxe Coupe.
Step out here just a second, Scott.
Yeah.
I got to show these folks something. Unbuckle your seatbelt. No. Unbuckle your seatbelt. No, I'm not. I want you to know how much of a great race participant this kid is. he shaved the number of his car into his hair. Get in that car and get down there and get you scored. John and Scott Hudson.
That was because if he got lost in some strange city, we could have him identified.
We can find him that way.
Here comes a neat 57 Chevy pickup. Barrie and Jewel Jacobs out of Mount Vernon, Ohio. Oh yeah.
This guy is a Yankee. You know, he really is a Yankee. If you're from Tennessee, if you're above the Mason-Dixon line, then you're a Yankee. But this is a good country boy right here. He's a good country boy, and I like him a lot. Only because she puts up with him.
There you go. Take it on through. Thank you so much. Here comes Joe Badner, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Litchko out of the great state of Pennsylvania. 1949 Chevy panel truck. Corey Weatherall's driving the truck today. Oh, Corey.
Hey, Court.
Hey, man. Good to have you in Barrie, Ontario. Yes, sir. Good to have you here.
How'd that driver do today? Did he do okay, or did he make a lot of mistakes?
He was the most excellent driver today.
Does he sign your paycheck?
He does.
Well, yeah, damn right, is what Court said. I believe I'd say the same thing, brother. Bring it on down!
Ladies and gentlemen, from Vancouver, British Columbia, Smith. Debbie, who's driving your car? Oh, that's true. Okay, we got your wife
Remote
driving.
control.
Remote control. Bring it in. You're in Barrie, Ontario, Debbie.
Bring it on in, Debbie.
All right. Wow, Lisa Sushi, 1947. Look at all the great races. This guy's been so busy, he hasn't had time to wax it. Bring it on in. 1947. We call it a Woody, but it's gone beyond Woody. It's gone termite stage.
I believe it's got Mondo, it's got wood putty. And have Tebby, when he stops, have him open the door and take a look at this. We're going to show you a town and country that's the way it's supposed to be here in just a minute.
Wallace Reichert out of Lake City, Florida. Richard Reichert, the navigator. Godspeed, the name of the car. The 1932 Ford Highboy Roadster. Sweet sounding car.
Look at that black 32 Highboy. I wonder where he got those parts to build that thing.
Man, oh man.
Got a
Here we
spare
go.
tire underneath.
Out of El Cajon, California, the driver Leonard Harvino. From Omaha, Nebraska, Tom Kuchera. Experts, 1928 Ford Model A sedan delivery. These two racers have the most combined experience in the entire Great Race roster. Leonard Harpino, Tom Kuchera.
Tom says, I asked him if it was a good day. He said the course was wonderful. Did you have a good day? He said, I'm not so sure. But we're going to find out here in just a minute, Tom. What do you think? Come on down here and see our rally master there, Tom. Great day. Thanks for great racing, guys.
The Hemmings Motor News 1932 Ford Speedster. The publisher of Hemmings Motor News, Jim Minetto. His navigator, Mari Parizzo from Bennington, Vermont. Look at the shine on this car.
Hey, Mari, did that guy do everything that you told him to do today?
Of course he did.
Oh, he's your boss, right?
Is he your boss? Does he sign your paycheck? I don't believe it. Jim, how was your day, Jim Minetto?
I listened to everything Maury said, so it was wonderful.
You're lying through your teeth. Get down here, right here. Jim Minetto, our sponsor, Hemmings Motor News 2012. Great race.
Out of Traverse City, Michigan, our only all-girl team in the great race this year. Tabitha Salisbury, Casey Smith. They are rookies with their 1962 International Travel-All pickup. I think with a color borrowed from Ford, but I'm not sure. How's it going, girls? Everything cool?
This is one of the Haggerty specials. The all-girl Haggerty teams, and it is a beautiful little International Harvester crew cab truck with Coker Classic tires on it, insured by Haggerty. Bring it on in, girls. We're proud of you. We're glad you're here.
Here we go. We got a lineup of cars coming our way right now. Look at this guy.
Another Haggerty team.
Entry number 72, the 1930 Ford Model A two-door sedan. Jonathan Klinger, is the driver, Davin Reckow, out of Kingsley, Michigan. Rookies, this was his daily driver. He got this car, wanted to prove that it was a daily driver. He drove it every single day for 365 days. Through wind, rain, sleet, and snow. Let me guess, those Coker tires kept him on the road.
Through snow, sleet, or what else is there? Hail, come on, get down here.
Here comes a team called Old Age and Treachery. Out of Melrose, New York, John Corey, David Ullman.
You guys want to be on television? Wave to this camera in the back of this Imperial. Wave to this camera. We'll be on television. This guy is one of the film crew that is filming this great race, and it will be on Fox Sports or Travel Channel or Speed. So wave to him and make noise when he comes by.
1961 Imperial Crown convertible. Entry number 80, DJ Racing out of Bloomington, Indiana. John Bender, the driver. Richard Feeler out of Boca Raton, Florida, the navigator. Sportsman Division, 1931 Ford Model A.
Starter out.
Entry number 36, the Professor in the Tooth Fairy. David Teeter is the driver, retired professor, grand champion 1986. Dr. Rich McCone out of Peoria, Illinois is the navigator. Great to have them on board. Boy, they're doing well. I'm able to give my teeth to Dr. each night. He cleans them up for me, gives me back in the morning. I'm able to talk all day long.
I believe if you'd go see him, he'd probably pull your tooth for free right now.
There you go.
I saw a pair of ice grips in the back seat.
Fredette and Louvier, Richard Fredette out of Karen Crow, Louisiana. Bill Louvier out of...
Sawyer Stone driving up. No.
Oh, look.
Wait a minute.
Look.
Wait a minute.
He's 19.
We swapped.
He's 19 years old today. No, yesterday was his birthday. We're letting nice little Rolls Royce coming to town. Bring it on in. Entry
Car number 78.
Look at this. How about this car?
Gentlemen, do you have any Grey Poupon?
Glenn Peterson out of Meadville, Pennsylvania. Gary Carr, the 1958 Rolls Royce. They have a waiter with a towel over his arm down at the end of the line there to serve them drinks when they come through. Welcome, guys. Great to have you here. Peterson and Carr.
And it's riding smooth on Coker Classic wide light walls.
Wow. Bring it in, Doc.
Beautiful little 1930 Model A Ford pickup.
Oh, hey guys, welcome aboard. Dr. Paul Davis, who's your navigator today? John, welcome on board. A group of young people learning the skill of rallying and mathematics. Good to have you on board. Take it on through.
They got 3 navigators, Austin, Eric, and then John doing it today. Good job, John. Take care, bud. Team Mitchell and Mitchell driving a little 1931 Deluxe Model A Roadster. They are competitors.
From Bloomington, Indiana, one of the finest restorations you'll see on the grade race. Tim Mitchell, the driver. His son Alex is the navigator, a junior at Purdue University. Oh, look at this. They must all switch up because they think they can drive in Ontario. They know they're old enough to drink in Ontario, but not in the States. Isn't that a hoot? Welcome. Good to have you on board. Just remember, for every 6 American beers you can drink, you can only drink 3 Canadian. True.
That's not fair.
True.
Hey, Motormouth.
Yes, sir.
You know, one of our sponsors is Champion Brands Motor.
31 Auburn. Welcome, Chad and Jenny Caldwell out of Noonan, Georgia. Their kids are selling programs. Look at this car. Look at this car. Look at the hood ornament. If those of you that specialize in hood ornaments, there's one you may never see again. 1931. Don't touch it. Oh, there we go. We'll line it up for you so you can get a good picture.
Perfect.
What a guy. Chad Caldwell, Jenny Caldwell, welcome. to Barrie,
Great
Ontario.
You see that little camera right there? That's so she could prove that he did one Packard.
Entry
Team
number
97.
Ted Stahl out of St. Clair Shores, Michigan. Benjamin Carr out of Oberhern, Germany. They got a whole crowd. They got the whole gang in taking pictures tonight. This is a 1941 Packard convertible with the top up. Ready.
Team 45, the Heckies.
The Aviators are in the house out of California, Santa Clarita. Steve Hetke, his wife Janet, their daughter Allie has been a great racer for years. She rides with us. She rides.
Crazy man.
I think you're right. He has a long history. He's been with Great Race a long time. This car got wrecked late last year, missed last year's race, completely finished, repaired. Great to have Dave Haverty back with us. Steve, welcome to the Great Race. Cook out of Paradise Valley, Arizona. Greg Coxey from Scottsdale, Arizona. Experts in their 1940. Dr. Bill Cook. 07 Renault, a brass era car, unbelievable. They made it. Alan and Mary Travis, ladies and gentlemen, 1907 Renault. My heavens. They were so confused back in the early 1900s, they put the steering wheel on the wrong side.
There was an
And 84 last weekend in Phoenix on freeway.
84 miles an hour.